Hello, everybody. We're back
Yes.
live. I love it. It's one of my favorite times
It is.
to go live.
That is your
I
favorite.
have so much fun
Yeah.
going live. So pop in and let us know where you're watching from tonight. We are in beautiful, sunny Florida.
Well, I don't know that you could say sunny, but you can't say warm, sunny Florida because it's not warm right now.
Yeah, it's been cool for the last several
Yeah.
days. Well, it's been perfect during the day,
Yeah, gorgeous during the day.
but overnight,
A little chilly.
a little chilly.
Yeah,
But it could be a lot worse.
it could be.
I mean, it's cold up north,
Yeah,
and
I don't envy any of y'all that are
yeah, and gonna get
in the snow already and
oof,
ugh.
no. So we will start saying hi to everybody. Papa Drew's in here moderating for us
Hey,
tonight. Hey, Papa
Drew.
Drew. Foreverland, Steve and D are
Hey,
in here. They
guys.
were in here a little earlier. Everybody's been chatting back and forth
Yeah.
a little bit. Following the Yellow Brick Road is in
Hey
here.
there.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again. We just saw her down in where was you at?
Oh my God, where were we?
I don't know that.
I think your TBI has become
It
contagious.
is, man. But we had dinner with her. I don't remember where it was at.
Yeah. Well, we've had issues lately, and
We
it has
have.
totally
This is-
thrown us off. I don't even know what day it is
I don't
really.
know. But Jacksonville
Jack, there you go.
just popped
Came
in my
to
head. Yeah. Happy Place Diaries. Jerry and Teresa are in here.
Hey,
Hi, guys.
guys.
Good to see you tonight. Sarah's in here.
Hey,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Good to see you tonight. We have a bunch of folks in here tonight. It just jumped. So let me
Jumped
go.
big time.
It jumped a lot. Brazen Brits,
My
Lawrence,
Brits.
and Natalie. The Brits are in the house. Hi, guys. Good to see you guys. Over the Hill RV is in the house
Hello,
tonight. Bill
Bill.
Gorman. Hi, Bill. Good to see you. And let's see here. Who else we got? We got Dave's Great
Hey.
Adventure. Hi, guys.
Hi guys.
Shelly and
Miss
Greg.
ya.
Susan is in here. Avenger RV Adventure.
Sure.
Hello. Robin
Robin.
Moore from Texas. And let's see who else we got. They're all saying hi to each other back and forth. Those Trekking Thick Pen, some of our
Oh,
friends
really?
over on Patreon, and they're in cold North Carolina,
Yeah.
apparently. Michael and Shelly from our Epic RV
Hey,
Adventure are in here.
guys.
They're down in the Gulf Coast. We watched their live. Not
Well, we
live. We rewatched it today
Yeah.
because we were out with friends last night.
Mm-hmm.
Weren't able to make that, but good stuff. Randy's
Randy.
in here. Hi, Randy. True Blue. Hi,
Hey.
True Blue. I think, oh, yeah. Hey, we met with them in Thousand Trails Orlando.
Yes.
We're going to talk about you guys here in a
Yes,
second.
we are.
And,
John.
yeah, RV Traveling
John.
MIA Researcher. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here tonight. Thrifty
Thrifty
Angel is in here. We were just
Angela,
hanging out.
yeah.
Yeah, Thrifty Angel. We were just hanging out with her over there at K&R
Yeah.
live right before we came on here. And it was a good time.
That was fun.
They're up in not Thrifty Angela, but
Yeah.
K&R. They're up in Kansas.
Yeah. And
Whew.
it's cold there.
Pass on
Yeah. They're getting snow, I think they said this weekend.
that. Jay is in Point, Texas. Hi, Jay.
Where's Point, Texas?
I have no idea.
I haven't heard of Point, Texas.
I don't think many people have probably heard of Point, Texas.
I know a lot of Texas, but I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah. Victor is in here. Hi, Victor. Richard M is in here. Hi, Richard. New Horizons. I think they're up in Tennessee, close to Pigeon Forge area
Yeah.
somewhere. So good to see you guys in here tonight. We had another little jump there in our
Yeah.
thing, so we'll scroll back up. Johnny.
Johnny.
Hey, Johnny and Susan. Hey, good to see you guys. VR
Always
campers.
a pleasure.
You guys are awesome too, and I know they're doing. Where are they at? Where's VR?
Kingsland, Georgia. We know where
Oh.
Kingsland is.
Yeah, I know where Kingsland. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know where it's at. Yeah. And so, hi guys, good to see you. Sherry's in here. Hi, Sherry. Elizabeth LaRose is in
Hello.
here. Hi. And Lee is in the house tonight.
Hey,
Lee
Lee.
Hilton and David. Hi, David. How's Scout doing in warm Florida? Scout's doing okay. He's
Yeah.
he was out a little bit today. Had some worms. We shared some of that with the Patreon today
Yeah.
on a lens clip of
Since we got further south in Florida, he's been a little
Doing
more
better.
alert. Yeah.
yeah. It's time for brumation for him. We'll talk about Scout a little bit more.
Like struggling with it
He's in and out.
because it's warmer here. So he's
Yeah.
like, I feel like I should brumate,
Yeah.
but it feels good.
Scout
here.
is up here in his habitat
Yeah.
above the TV, and the lights are out because 7 o'clock.
7 is bedtime.
In the wintertime, 7 o'clock bedtime. In the summertime, he stays up until about 8.
8. Yeah.
But it's just so dark, so
And because
early.
it gets dark at like 5:30, he's already like halfway closed his eyes, ready for bed by 6.
Which,
so,
by the way, I hate
yeah,
that it gets dark so
we
early.
need to do away with
Ah,
daylight savings.
it's terrible.
So stupid.
Rob McNeil is here from Ontario on your coffee break. Well, thanks for
Oh, that's
joining.
awesome.
Thanks for joining us on your coffee break. Merry Christmas, Rob.
Fred.
Fred's here. Hey, Fred. What's going on,
I always
man?
love seeing Fred.
Yeah, doing good. And everybody's saying hi to everybody here, back and forth. Dave and Laura Phillips are in here. Hi, guys. Sandy 2010 is in here. Good evening from Cold, Michigan.
Ooh, that is cool.
Headed to Florida in the new year. Cool. That's good. Good to be heading
Smart.
down here, and good to be heading down. Oh yeah. Have we ever stayed at Jackson Pelican Roost? No, we have not. We
stayed in
stayed.
Jacksonville.
We
but
stayed
not
at the
Pelican.
Naval Air Station in Jacksonville because we tried to book Pelican
We
Roost,
did.
and it was closed because of the COVID. But I think it's back open now, so
Yeah.
you should have and that's actually on the coast.
Yeah, like,
So that's why we wanted to stay there. So let us know.
Yeah,
how you
let us
like
know
that.
how it is. We might have to hit it
Yeah.
sometime.
But we've heard that it is very nice
Yeah.
out there. And let's see who else is in here. Danny. Hey, guys.
Danny.
How you guys doing, man? Good to see you guys. Howard Keppel is in here. Lots of
Wow.
cool folks in here
Yeah.
tonight. Susan's on also on a separate account, I guess. John Zellers is on in here. And so I think we're
I hope we got
let's see,
everybody.
Jim and Sue from somewhere, Texas, Midlothian.
Midlothian. Okay.
I have no idea where that's at. Leslie's parents live in Texas, so she knows more about
Like,
Texas than I do. And Life's New Journey's in here from Frederick, Maryland. That sounds
You're cold,
too. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. It's not Christmas yet, but this will be our last live. You saw the thumbnail. That's our last live of 2020, so we won't be on live to say Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everybody.
We'll get to say Happy New Year next time.
Happy Hanukkah. Joyous Kwanzaa. If you're an atheist, yeah, have a nice day. I mean, whatever's your flavor.
Lord.
DJ's in here from Dave Bend, Oregon, and that sounds cool. But we had never been to Oregon. We're
Yeah, I can't wait to get over there
gonna make it over there sometime soon.
next year.
And it looks like you're yeah, talking back and forth. So that's cool. I think we're all done with saying goodbye, hello. So I'm gonna take that banner down. But yeah, man, a lot has happened since the last live.
More
Well,
than I care to have happened has happened.
let me start this way, because it started with the last live, because
Yeah.
we were at Thousand Trails Orlando,
Uh-huh.
and the internet is horrible there if you've ever stayed there. And so we had to go. My mom lives about an hour from there.
Mm-hmm.
So we drove the hour to go to my mom's house to go live, and we went live from there, and YouTube took a huge dump
Mm-hmm.
right at the time we went live.
Yeah.
So people were having issues seeing the chat. People were having issues
viewing,
seeing us,
yeah.
hearing us.
Yeah.
So it
It's
just
terrible.
wasn't a lot of folks in the room, but we rocked it for the whole hour
Yeah.
anyway.
It is what it is.
But so that was the shenanigans with the last live. And hey, Kate, Kyle and Ryan are in here. Hey guys. Good to see you guys. And like we said, we were just hanging out with them in their live, and that was a lot of
That was
fun.
a
They
fun
were having a lot of fun in there, so that was really, really cool. But we're not going to tell you a lot about what's happened between the last live and this live,
Yeah.
because we have made some videos about it.
Yeah.
And hi, Husky, from the land of corn and beef. Okay.
That's fun.
Was that Nebraska?
That's
That's corn. I don't know about beef. Maybe Nebraska. I'm going to guess Nebraska.
That's your final answer.
That's my final answer. Husky, let us know where you're at. I think it's Nebraska.
Yeah.
Scamper's up here with us.
Yeah.
Scamper in a
In a
camper. If you have not joined us on Facebook or Instagram, on December 1st, we started this last year. Started this last year. It was Leslie's idea. She's like, we should do something like an Elf on a Shelf. I'm like, Elf.
Because we don't have kids,
Yeah.
and young kids, and so
Yeah.
everybody does Elf on a Shelf,
Yeah.
and I wanted to do something more
So we
unique.
saw this dude at like a
Cracker
Cracker
Barrel.
Barrel. She's like,
Yeah.
we'll get that and we'll do something. And what rhymes with RV and what rhymes? So we did Scamper in a camper. And so last year on December 1st, we started posting pictures of Scamper in different locations around the RV every day until Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's a cool way of just
Counting down.
having some, counting down, having some stuff to put on your social media accounts,
Yeah.
and being able to show off different parts of your RV. So it's pretty cool, and everybody loves Scamper, and Scamper gets into some shenanigans.
Scout kissed him today.
He did.
They took a photo together, and he leaned in and licked him on the nose.
I didn't get a picture of
that would have been cool.
But that would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. We appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. That's so awesome.
I always forget to talk about Super Chats right out the gate, but
Yeah.
Super Chats, Super Stickers, we really appreciate it. 100% of everything that we gain through Super Chat, Super Stickers will go directly to our next donation, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit.
Yep.
But thank you, John. We really appreciate that. We'll leave that up there for a second. And so, yeah, Scamper's been a good idea. But we were talking about some of the issues that we've ran into.
Yes, we've had a difficult past few weeks.
We, well, without giving too much away, we had I know you've seen the video of the leak with the air conditioner in the ducting, and that's all resolved and everything's good.
Mm-hmm.
We had another issue with the RV, this time significantly worse than that.
Yes.
We were off the road for 10 days. We missed Fort Lauderdale completely.
Yeah, I had to drop it off the schedule.
We missed our first 4 days here. We're in Fort Myers, Florida right now.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be here for 2 weeks, and we're actually only going to be here for 10 days because we got part of this was chopped off also.
Yes, it was.
Due to the issues. And when I say significant issues, I'm talking about a few $1,000s worth of issues in the RV.
Yes.
And we were out of the RV for 2 days in a hotel.
Yes.
It's all coming to a YouTube channel near you. So stay tuned for the videos. It's gonna get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the good news is we are back in the RV.
Yes.
So spoiler alert, we're back on the road. The RV's fixed. It wasn't without some headache and some heartache.
Yeah.
But man, it was an intense time.
It was.
Yeah. So
Scout was not thrilled about having to be out of the RV.
No.
So it inconvenienced him as well.
Yeah, and DJ says, are you guys planning to upgrade to a diesel pusher sometime down the road? No, probably not. We like our fifth wheel now, but at some point we might, several years down the road.
Maybe as we get older
Yeah.
and we're less inclined to do the hooking up of a fifth wheel, but right now we love the fifth wheel feel.
The VR campers, they said they have a gnome that is out to roam.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool too.
A Roman gnome.
The Roman gnome. Yeah.
Sweet.
Thank you, Bill. We appreciate that.
Oh, Bill, that's awesome. Thank you.
100% of that's going to veterans, our next veteran charity
Building
organization.
up that
Living Life's Journey is in here. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hubby, who is active Marines, thinks it's pretty cool how you honor the fallen. Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that, Living Life's Journey, because we have a special tribute at the end of tonight's live. So stick around. If you can't stick around, try to come back. If you can't come back, watch the replay. If the only part of tonight's video you watch is that last couple of minutes, it's worth watching because we have a special tribute tonight for some fallen heroes.
Yeah.
A few fallen heroes, not just one tonight. It's a special deal. So I'm going to actually stop talking about it right now because I'm already getting choked up.
I can hear it in your voice.
So we'll move on to funner stuff for now. But anyway, we did get sidelined. Everybody who is on our Patreon page already knows all about it. We've been keeping Patreon up to date on all the craziness. They've already seen pictures. We've been on a couple of videos on there talking about it. So if you haven't joined us on Patreon yet, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
I just dropped a link to our Patreon page down there in the chat. So go over and check out our Patreon page.
Mm-hmm.
Just a $5 a month pledge. A good portion of that goes to vets. Yep. And you get to keep up with us real time, what's really going on, because we are like 3 or 4 weeks ahead on YouTube.
Well, you're behind on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it right.
The videos are 3 weeks behind real time.
The videos that are coming out today happened 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was interesting. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much,
Yeah.
but it was crazy. But I will tell you that it could have been a lot worse.
Could have been worse.
We actually thought it was a lot worse at first.
We did think it was a lot worse. Yeah.
Than what it was.
So thankfully it didn't get as bad as that.
And,
But it will never happen again. We can say that too.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen again. We will not have that issue ever again.
No. And so Fred says, okay, so y'all are having problems with the RV and going to the Tampa show. I can see something cooking. And Fred, we can neither confirm nor deny.
Nope.
I mean, we're going to go to the show and
with open minds.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's difficult now because everybody's buying RVs.
Yeah.
Inventory's low. There's not really a good reason for dealers to give great deals.
Yeah.
Because they're selling RVs so easily right now.
They're selling themselves.
So it's a little difficult to get a good deal, but I mean, you never know. We go to the show, we may be able to get a deal. And
If it's meant to be, it'll be.
Hi, Izzy and MJ.
Hey, guys.
Good to see you guys. We cannot wait to see you guys in Tampa. Yeah, that's gonna be so cool. We appreciate that. So let me see here. Thank you, KNR.
Thank you,
He
guys.
said, thank you guys for all you do for veterans and the community. Love you both. Blessings. Thank you guys so much. All that's going to the next veteran organization. And let's see if we're missing anything else in the chat here. We did jump a little bit, so I'll scroll back up. Yeah, I guess people are betting on whether we're going to be getting a new RV at the Tampa show. So,
some
yeah.
behind the scenes gambling bets being made on whether.
Yeah. Place your bets. We won't bet because we have insider information. So we'll play fair. We'll just let those shenanigans play out behind the scenes.
Might make somebody rich.
Entering the twilight zone. That's right, man. And let's see, we missing anything else? I'm trying something different tonight.
Yeah.
Normally we have the agenda. I have cheat sheet. You know, most people do. It's just bullet points to keep us on track and stuff. But we don't ever do a really great job of keeping up with the chat.
Yeah. And
trying to do better.
So
trying to do better with that tonight. So if we don't get to everything on the list, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to hang out with y'all tonight and just have a good time in the spirit of Christmas and the upcoming holiday season. And we can now start celebrating for Christmas because Thanksgiving is over.
Yeah, you're very anti-Christmas anything until Thanksgiving happens.
Yes.
It really, really gets under your skin.
Yeah.
And even though this year, majority of Americans wanted to do Christmas stuff earlier.
It's getting worse.
Because it's been a crappy year. I mean, everybody wants a little cheer.
Yeah.
Something to be cheerful over, and that's Christmas. But it did start earlier this year. Yeah. I was even surprised.
I think, and so I'm like all humbug before Thanksgiving about Christmas.
Yeah.
Once Christmas hits, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I mean, the day after Christmas, we were watching The Grinch, man.
After Thanksgiving.
The day after Thanksgiving. Brain injury. The day after Thanksgiving, we're watching The Grinch, and she's like, "Oh, it's cool now." I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool now. Thanksgiving's over, man. We're good." That's the same thing as like you can't start doing Thanksgiving stuff before Halloween's over, man. One holiday at a time, folks. I know we're gonna get some hate mail. People are like, "Thank you, Aura said all of our videos are worth watching." Thank you. I agree. I think they're all worth watching too. Sometimes when I'm bored, I just go back and watch ourselves. I like to watch us too.
I like to watch us.
Yeah. Oh, there. RV Underway's in the house. Yeah, they're probably way down here somewhere. Yeah, they're way down there. Yeah. I had to scroll down to get to the super chat. Thank you guys. We appreciate that. And I'm going to scroll back up to where we left off in the chat. But so now we can celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
No, this live, the VR camera said, was this live 3 weeks ago? No, this is actually live. We're not ahead on live.
No.
Which is another reason I like doing live, because we kind of can catch up in real time.
Yeah.
And we don't talk a lot about we do talk about the videos that are coming up.
Yeah, but not in any great detail.
Yeah.
So doesn't give it away.
Yeah. Looks like everybody's saying hello back and forth. Hello, everybody, back and forth. Well, hello. Oh, Susan's betting. Everybody's betting. Get your bets in. Get your bets in. The Super Show's coming up in about.
You got till the 14th of January. To get your bets in.
And what is it, about a month or so?
Yeah.
The show, 35 days, something like that. Yep. All
There
right.
it is.
Let's see here. All right. Everybody's talking back and forth, trying to weave through that there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. So speaking of, let me go back up here.
Okay.
All right. Because I'm going to show you guys some stuff real fast. We always like to talk about who we have met up with between the last live and this live. And I'm terrible at remembering to take a picture with people.
Yeah.
Terrible at it.
Yes. You would think we would put something in place so we won't forget.
We have not.
But, yeah.
We visited my mom. I haven't taken a picture of my mom.
No. We're not done visiting with her though.
No, we're going to see her again. We'll talk about travel plans here in a second, but we are going to see them again. We saw your
my sister,
aunt and uncle sister. We did show that picture because we met up before the last one. So did we show a picture? We didn't show a picture.
No, I don't think so.
And then we accidentally, because of all this shenanigans going on, we had to go to a little town called Bartow, Florida, to get our RV work done because everywhere else was like, oh, we can get you in January.
Yeah,
I'm
mid-January.
Like, dude, January?
Like we have a bad issue now. We can't wait till January.
This was an issue that can't wait till January, folks.
It couldn't wait a week.
No,
honestly, it had to be done immediately.
It was serious.
Yeah.
So we went to Bartow, and so we were stuck.
How many of you know where Bartow, Florida is?
We were stuck,
and
this was during Thanksgiving.
Yes,
it was during Thanksgiving, so we didn't have stuff. So we went to Cracker Barrel.
We did
in Bartow, Florida, and we went to Lakeland. Because there's nothing in Bartow.
No, you have to go to Lakeland to go anywhere.
We went to Lakeland, and my aunt, she lives just north of Tampa, but her boyfriend's mother lives in Lakeland, and you checked in.
I did check in.
We're eating Thanksgiving dinner. It's Thanksgiving Day. She checks in on Facebook, and then all of a sudden, this person appears right here, like right next to the table. I'm like, whoa. It's not even, they're not even wearing a Cracker Barrel deal.
No.
I'm like, what is this creepy
standing
person
in front of my table?
And it's my aunt.
Yeah.
It's my aunt that I hadn't seen in
just
years.
3 years. Yeah.
And I'm like, hey. So we accidentally saw my aunt.
Yeah, sat outside in the rockers for like an hour or so.
Yeah, so that was really cool. And then we got to see, we got to meet up with a high school friend of mine, my best friend from high school, Matt, and we hung out a few times.
Yes, and we're not done hanging out with him either.
No, and he has a business in Lakeland, so we got to see him a few times, and didn't take a picture with him either.
No. We got to write down everyone we haven't photographed and then get on it.
We were in Thousand Trails, Orlando, like I said, last live, but it was the day after we went live. We met with Michael and Tiffany from RVDM. They were staying at Thousand Trails, Orlando too. Didn't take a picture.
No. Sure didn't.
So we're failing 100%.
Well, we took a picture with them last time. We got to link up with them.
Yeah.
So it's not like we forgot both times, just the one.
Yeah. And then while we were at Thousand Trails Orlando, we got to meet up with Michael and Martha.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. I know you're in there and listening and watching.
Yep.
That was us right outside of our little place. Our spot.
We had a great spot.
We did have a good spot.
I loved our spot there.
Yeah, that's coming up too. We got a video coming up about Thousand Trails
We
Orlando.
lucked out with that spot.
Yeah. And then we met up with Bill and Sandy from RV on the Brink.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
We had fun.
We hung out with them a couple of days.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was cool.
I hope we run into them again.
Yeah. And then just last night.
Yes.
Just last night we met up with, these are coworkers of mine from when I worked. This was after the Army.
Yeah.
And at the civilian hospital that I worked at. So
your last employment.
Yeah, so these are coworkers. Talicia is there in the blue scrubs, and Gina is there, and her husband Chris, and they're all now have since stopped working at that hospital and moved down to Florida,
Venice, Florida.
And so they were local, so we knew that they were here.
Yeah.
So we got to go see them,
which is awesome.
Yeah, so that was really cool, and yeah, we love meeting up with people.
Yes.
And
new and old.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right, I'm getting back to the chat. because I said I would.
Okay.
I'm with you, Dustin. I don't know what you're with me about, Jerry, but
About
thank you.
Christmas not
Oh,
being
cool.
celebrated before Thanksgiving.
And Kyle's the same way. Good. Agree. Everybody's agreeing. Yep. Good. Agreeing about Christmas.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Oh yeah, Sarah's talking about the camera issues. Yeah, we did have camera issues with our G7X Mark III, and we were going in and out of focus. The autofocus was bad. We have since gotten a new camera, and haven't had the issue since. Yeah. So that's good. But on a note about cameras, I have discovered in the past couple of weeks that I'm not a gimbal guy.
No.
Well,
frustrating as it is, it's because it took 2 gimbals for him to find out I'm just not a gimbal guy.
Well, look, the first gimbal, and I'm not going to blast anybody, brands like that, but it didn't work.
No, and after more research, we found out our phones are not compatible with that gimbal. What are the odds that our phone is?
Android phones, that app doesn't work as well.
Well, our specific brand.
Yeah, it works great with iPhone. So we sent that one back. I got another one. I tried it. It functions properly. Yes. It's great. But it's huge. It's like, and it's one of the smallest ones that you can get, but it's awkward to carry, and you're trying to carry it around
it's just
when you're not shooting.
More work than you're willing to.
I'm like, yo, man, I want to have fun. I don't want to be this carry. And this thing's like bouncing around all over the place, and I'm trying different modes, and then you're trying, I don't know. I won't go into the whole thing, but I'm not a gimbal guy. If you're a gimbal person, I know the Brazen Brits, they use the gimbal thing, but we're just not going to be gimbal people, I guess.
Yeah. I'm sure it would grow on you after a while, but
probably
you're just not able to commit to that commitment with it. It wasn't natural for you using it, so
no,
it's gone.
All right, get back to the chat. Oh, we're drinking. Somebody's drinking. Good deal.
Cheers.
I'm drinking water until after the
life.
And living life's journey says, hubby and I can't wait to take leave once we pick up the new RV. Hope to see some of you guys on the road. That'd be awesome. And just let us know. But we're going to talk about our travel plans here in a second, about where we're headed, what we're doing. And like we always talk about, if you're on that blue line, that we pop up here in a little bit.
Or even close to the blue line.
Yeah, if you're,
within an hour.
Yeah, we'd like to meet up. We met up with Lenny and Margaret. That like we drove 45 minutes. They drove 45. We drove 45. We met up. So we're cool with that too.
Absolutely.
That's what we're out here doing. That's why we're doing this stuff, man. We're having fun. And
meat and bacon.
Oh, Izzy and MJ said we decorated a week before Thanksgiving and won't apologize for it. Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's okay. We'll still be your friend, I guess.
We'll allow this one. And that's it.
Yeah, next year, not gonna let it slide. Yeah, some people, Jerry said, some people are gimbal guys, some guys are flashlight guys.
Oh yeah. That's an inside joke.
I'll tell you a story. So Jerry did a story about a flashlight, and
I like the flashlight.
The flashlight looks good, and I commented because I always like to like and leave a meaningful comment. So I left a meaningful comment. I said, "Let's have an awesome flashlight. I'm just not a flashlight guy." Yeah. So now he's been ripping me about not being a flashlight guy ever since.
It's so funny.
Not a flashlight guy. Yeah. But you see, there are people who are flashlight guys. They got the holster. Yeah. They got the flashlight. They never go anywhere with the flashlight. And I'm like, what circumstances would you always need a flashlight?
I don't know.
I mean, I always generally carry a weapon of some kind, but not a flashlight.
Not a flashlight.
Yeah, that is true. Michael said from RF Adventure, it's hard to deal with a gimbal and a service dog at the same time. I could definitely see that.
That'd be
I wouldn't even want to attempt that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Sunny, hey guys, from Greenville, South Carolina. Did we go through there?
That sounds familiar.
I think we went through there. We at least drove through there.
Or saw the sign for it.
Yeah, maybe.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah. True Blue said, we should all feel honored that you remembered to take our picture. Hey, if we remember to take your picture with you, it's good.
Yeah.
And look, here, help us out. If we meet up with you, don't wait for us to say something.
If we're about to part ways and haven't taken the photo, please remind us.
Get a picture. because we want to take the picture. We want to share it on our live. We want to show off all the people that we're meeting up with and all the cool people.
You really do beat yourself up when we get home and you realize we forgot the photo. He's like very disgruntled about it.
Mm-hmm. And we always try to give a sticker to whoever we meet. And because we don't do the sticker exchange things, you got to meet the wags in person. Oh, you getting a sticker? So I hand it to you. And so I will forget that too. So don't let me forget that. Because we always like to give a sticker and take a picture. Yeah. And I beat myself up about that too.
Yes, you do.
Like we'll be driving home, like, dang, forgot to give him a sticker.
Like almost want to turn around and go back and give him a sticker.
Well, and if we missed taking a picture with you or we missed giving you a sticker, then you just got to find us and meet up with us again. Yep. Our epic RV adventure is Tampa bound in a few weeks. So are we. We are a lot closer than you guys are, though. It's right up the street from us. We're going out of the way first because we're leaving here. We're going up to Orlando back for the holidays, hanging out with my mom and family, and then back over to Tampa. So, Brazen Brit said, just for the record, Natalie hates our gimbal. 100% hates everything about it.
I do know she hates that thing.
Yeah, because when y'all took us on the hike.
That hike.
The hike. The mountain climbing excursion.
Mini Everest.
Lawrence carried this gimbal all day.
And more power to you, man, because he let me hold that, and that thing is heavy.
It was heavy. I don't know how he didn't fall off the mountain.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, oh, there goes the gimbal.
Yeah, you would have chucked that thing.
I guess we're done filming for the day. I'm going to go try to retrieve my SIM card and at least salvage something out of this train wreck.
Yeah. Well, he used the big camera, and that's why that gimbal was so big and heavy.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, there's no way.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate you, Lawrence, because if you saw the countdown at the beginning of this, right at the end where it pans up.
That's his
Lawrence shot that.
work.
Lawrence shot that and sent it to me, so I used that on that sequence right there. So thank you. Appreciate you.
Without him using the gimbal, we would not have that footage.
Exactly. Johnny Yarbrough, hello from Poetry, Texas. Do you know where Poetry is?
I don't know where Poetry, Texas is. Is it near Point? Because I don't know where either one of those are. No. I'm going to have to go do a Texas geography brush up when we're done here.
Yeah. And Merry Christmas to you also, John. Appreciate that. This chat just jumped again. Hang on. Thank you, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much. 100% of that is going to our next veteran organization donation, which we're going to be a good donation. New Horizons said they're spending the winter in Quartzsite with that sweet guy, Papa Drew. There is a lot of folks going to Quartzsite too. Yeah. That's the big ones, Quartzsite and Tampa, man. You get if you're an RVer, you got to hit those sometime in your lifetime point. You got to get to the Tampa show. You got to get to Quartzsite. And I was just talking to you today, and I think that at some point we're going to have to come back to Tampa because it's not going to be like it normally is. And we don't even know how it normally is because this is our first time there.
Well, since I was a kid. I mean.
Well, I'm talking the show.
Oh, the show.
The RV show. Because it's going to be.
Yeah, we don't know what the normal show is
social like. Distancing and limited people in the RVs at a time. And we really just don't know what it's going to look like. So we'll talk about that real quick. We are headed to Tampa for this show. The show is going to happen.
Yes, it's been confirmed.
We got an email yesterday confirming that the show is going to happen. The only thing that changed is they canceled Industry Day. Yeah. So there will not be Industry Day on Tuesday the 13th. The show will start on Wednesday the 14th and it'll run through the weekend. And but you can still, if you are a YouTuber, you can still get your Industry Day pass. Which allows you entry to the show every day. Yeah. But you won't have that day with the smaller crowd just to rub elbows with the vendors and walk through the RVs that are less crowded and things like that. So we did get our confirmation on that. So we have to go the day before and get our Industry Day pass. But we are very curious to see how it's all going to work. They did in the email talk about a little bit about they're going to be cleaning, sanitizing every night. They're going to be checking
in between.
Yeah, checking temperatures at the door to get in, social distancing, masks when you can't social distance, limited people in RVs at a time. So it'll be
interesting.
It'll be interesting. And so keep up with us because on our Facebook and Instagram, especially because we are closer to real time on Facebook and Instagram. So as the show gets closer, because the next time we go live will be the first day of the show.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going live from the RV Tampa show day one.
Wow.
Probably not on site, but,
yeah.
we will be live that day. And what was I going to say?
Beats me.
Dang. I hate when that happens. I was going to say something about the show. Oh yeah, keep up with us on Facebook and Instagram because we are talking to vendors, people who have products that we use and that we like, and we're trying to get some booth time.
Yeah.
And because we want to have locations on different days where people know where we're going to be, so they can come see us and hang out with us. So stay tuned. I've already blasted out several emails to several different vendors who are going to be at the show, and we're waiting on that to come back.
Yeah.
To schedule times and locations of where we're going to be hanging out. Yeah. So if you're going to the show, let us know. We'd love to meet you there. And we know a lot of other channels are going to be there.
Yeah.
I don't even want to start trying to name them all, but
even if the show turns out to be chaotic and hectic because of Corona circumstances, we're still going to have a blast with the channel. So it makes it worth it.
I don't really even think it's so much about the show.
Yeah.
As it is about all these great people coming together.
Yeah.
And finally getting to meet a bunch of you in person that we have not been able to meet.
Yeah.
And that goes for other YouTube channels, followers, subscribers, followers, everybody. And so we're just really looking forward to spending the time over there at the Tampa show.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. All right. No, I'm not a gimbal or a flashlight guy. That's true. Hey, Steve's in Yemassee, South Carolina. So that's one of the 1,000 trails.
Yes.
Down by Savannah, I think. Between Savannah and Charleston?
Yes, in between. Yeah, because Michael and Shelley were there.
Yeah. And I think that's Ricky that's joking and says he has a flashlight on a gimbal. That'd be a cool trick, Ricky. Yeah, Fort Story. Okay. Lynchburg. All right, cool. Everybody's in a bunch of cool different places, man. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah, it did. It took us 3 meetups before you got a picture and a sticker.
Yeah, because we would forget like crazy in the beginning.
You get so wrapped up in just having a good time and hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny and Karen, they got a photo and a sticker. Yeah, you guys are special. Yeah. Did we ever get a Wave Rag decal? I think we gave one to Ricky and Barbara. I think so. I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
Hey Travis, how's it going?
I can't remember.
Travis Beach is here. What's up? It just jumped again. Let me go back up. Steve's having slow internet, so sorry to hear about that.
Yeah.
It happens, man. It's part of the traveling journey.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, last time we tried to go live, we were in Orlando, and it's just at 1,000 Trails Orlando, just cancel it. Until about 10:30 at night, you're not getting on the internet. It's not usable if you're on Verizon. Now, I've heard other carriers have had better success out there at 1,000 Trails Orlando, but the park is really nice, and we'll show you that. I think that's coming up Sunday. On Sunday's videos, the Orlando 1,000 Trails, because we want to do that first 1,000 Trails Encore review, and then the first 1,000 Trails stay. Yeah. And we're not going to keep doing reviews every one we stay at. No. But if there's ones that are really, really great or really, really terrible,
then we'll throw it in.
We'll throw it in there to tell you, hey, you got to come to this one, or don't bother coming to this one.
So far, they've been good.
Yeah, but the only bad thing is, since we've been staying in 1,000 Trails, we have not had a pull-through site.
No, we haven't had a pull-through. It's been all backing in, which we all know he loves to do.
This one was horrible.
This one was the worst spot so far to park in, but I think you did your fastest backing in this time.
Yeah, I did. I'm getting it. I'm getting the hang of
it. Which I was like, when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, he's going to get so frustrated. We're going to be out here forever trying to get this just right.
I could see the neighbors. As soon as we pulled up and they see how little the space is and stuff, neighbors are like, this is going to be awesome.
It's by far the narrowest spot we've been in. But you did really good.
Yeah, it took me 2 tries.
First time a try. You didn't. Yeah, you started and you saw the angle was bad and you just restarted right away.
I realized early, like, I got the wrong angle and I got to reboot. But second time, boom, crushed it.
Yeah.
Like a champ.
Yeah. which we needed because coming off the bad RV fix,
man,
we didn't need any more issues.
We needed a win
because
good. The hits just kept on coming, and all this RV issues that you guys are going to see. And then our daughter has costed us some money.
Yeah,
with
she always costs us money.
And then look, I don't get angry very often. Okay.
Yeah.
But all this was happening all at the same time, and I'm like, oh, and we're living in places I don't want to live in. Yeah. Staying in places I don't want to be at. We're not being able to film a lot because we're just tied down to this issue.
We didn't have full hookups during the issue while we were waiting for service.
Yeah, and so I am editing a video, and my computer's old, and it keeps locking up on me.
Yeah. And
it would boot back up. It would take forever to boot back up, and then I would lose my progress on where I was editing, so I'd have to restart again. It was like 3 or 4 times. The computer was due to be replaced anyway.
It did.
It was on its last legs, but all this stuff happening financially, I'm like, I gotta just hang on to this computer because we're getting our ass kicked by all these issues. And so it locked up a couple more times, and I had had enough. Yeah, you did. You sure did. And the computer,
you showed it who's boss, didn't you?
The computer caught the brunt of that one. I punched it hard.
Yeah. He did. He slammed his fist on next to the mouse pad and removed himself from the RV.
I know. I got to go outside. I got to chill.
Came back in, kind of just like took a breath, hit the power button on the computer to let it restart, and it goes to a black screen and it says, "Please install a hard drive to use this computer." And then we're like, guess we're going and buying a new computer today.
Yeah, so I hit it so hard that it wasn't recognizing that it even had a hard drive in it anymore. So
yeah,
we're using a new computer tonight.
Yes,
for our live.
Merry Christmas.
Very first live on this computer. So that was another couple $100 that we didn't really want to spend, but yeah. Fred said 29 Palms, ghost town after tanks are gone. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch up. We're way behind on the chat. I'm totally a liar. I said I was going to try to keep up with the chat, and then I get sidetracked. I should be a backup professional at this rate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all lies. Lawrence thinks it was live from day one because I went to his house and backed right in. But that was the first time we started using the cones.
Yes, the cones has been.
And I'll tell you what, I didn't even need cones at this one. You know why? Because the pedestal and another obstacle, they were the cones.
But yes, it was like, you will get between these two things.
You have to get between these two things.
Ruin your rig.
So I didn't even need cones. Because I was like, get between there or you're not going to make it.
Exactly.
Ugh. Sorry.
What?
I just read in this RVing's post about smoked tofu.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
We're just not.
No, and I know they're vegan, but I couldn't do tofu, man. I could do that. I could probably do some vegan stuff.
It's a texture thing for us, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Kids costing parents money, even after they've gone, for sure.
Yes. Yeah. Still manages to.
No, Bill, I didn't pick it up and slam it, but I really, really wanted to, man.
Yeah, he did the son of a, and bam,
nailed it.
Hit the sweet spot, apparently.
Yeah. So I do, it's probably about once a year I have a flip out.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bottler. I bottle it all up inside.
It's not healthy.
No, because then when it does come out.
And it would usually, a soldier would have caught it. And then the military world, usually they did something stupid, and that's what pops the lid off of the 1 year bottle up.
Yeah.
But this year it was the camera.
A
computer.
Laptop. Yeah. So, so actually talking about meeting up with friends and stuff, we also had the opportunity to appear in a cameo appearance on the Brazen Ritz channel in their blooper video.
I love the bloopers video.
It was awesome.
That was funny.
Yeah, I'm dropping a link to it right now. So after this is over, go and check out that video from the Brazen Brits, because the whole video is funny.
Yeah.
But especially the part with us.
You're biased. Anything that you're in, you're partial to.
Oh man, but yeah, we are. Even though we're backing in, we're enjoying the 1,000 Trails.
Yes.
We've been to the Encore in Daytona. We've been to 1,000 Trails Orlando, and now we've been here.
This is an Encore.
This is an Encore in Fort Myers, and we have several more booked already. And the ones we're staying at 1,000 Trails, we've been staying for more than a week. We've been staying two to three weeks each one of those. So since we left Jacksonville, we have not paid for a campground.
Yeah, it's been nice.
It's been very nice. And we're being able to recoup some of that, some of that money we've saved. We purchased our 1,000 Trails membership pre-owned.
Yeah.
And we've been able to recoup about $1,500 of that so far.
Yeah.
Just since we started using it in September.
Yeah.
So it's already paying for itself really quickly. So we're happy about that. And so we got a lot still in here in Florida in 1,000 Trails. And then as we're heading west, we got a few stops in Texas.
Yes, we do.
Again, that are going to be 1,000 Trails. And then after Texas, no more 1,000 Trails till you get out to the West Coast, man. There's just nothing. There's nothing in the Midwest. A few RPIs in there, but by that time we will have already recouped over
a lot of money.
Most of our initial purchase price. Yeah, so that's good. So speaking of travel plans, we'll talk about it real quick. You already know from here we're going to Orlando, and from Orlando we're going over to Tampa to the show. We do have one stop between here and Orlando for a week, and then heading out of Tampa up and out the Gulf Coast.
The Panhandle.
The Panhandle. Looks something like that, because we got hit with the Rona around New Orleans.
Yeah.
And had to skip a lot of this that you're seeing on here, because we went straight back to Fort Benning, where we were at for about 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back across there and try to hit some of the stuff that we missed.
Hopefully we'll get to see stuff that we missed the first time.
It might be closed again.
They don't shut her down completely again.
Yeah, and you see we're going all the way back up to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's where Leslie's parents are at.
Yeah.
So we'll hang out with them for a few weeks, and then, for the very first time ever, headed west.
Yeah.
Finally.
Uncharted territory for us.
Yeah, and that is going to be a fun summer, y'all. We're not going to spoil any of the plans that we've already started planning, and we're going to be meeting up with some. Excuse me.
Goodness, you all right?
Pardon me a second. We're going to be meeting up with some cool folks.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to bring you along with us out west. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So let's talk about upcoming donations. The last donation we made was just north of Orlando.
In Groveland.
Yeah. And that was a cool little place.
Yeah. He's doing great stuff.
Equine therapy for vets. So very cool. We don't know exactly where the next one's going to be. It's going to be up somewhere north of Tampa, probably up by Crystal River area.
Yeah.
We can't book up there yet. We're already booked into too many high utilization places in 1,000 Trails, but we're trying to get it to 1,000 Trails up close to that area. There's like 3 or 4 that we could potentially get up to. So we've already been researching areas up there, and we've already started off pretty well.
Yeah.
For the first month, and we got some super chats and super stickers tonight that's going to go toward that donation. And we have some great folks that have been helping us out with that, and all of you are helping just by watching.
That's right.
All you got to do is watch. Let YouTube do the rest. Just watch the ads, and YouTube sends us a check, and we
give it away.
We bounce it over to the vets. So that's been a lot of fun. That's a lot of. When we first came on, I said lives are my favorite, but they're not. The veteran donations are my favorite.
Yeah.
Lives are my second favorite.
Yeah, that's true.
Really do love.
Yeah. You get all giddy that morning.
I do, man. I get excited.
Wakes up, he's like, it's donation day.
And we're filling out checks and just going, man, and I feel like I don't film as well because I'm just so happy.
Yeah.
I get distracted by the actual event that I'm like just not focused on filming like I normally am. So I feel like I don't do as good, but that's okay. We're giving away money to vets, so it's all good. But we'll be up in the Crystal River area. Upcoming videos. We have a bunch of cool stuff coming up. We have, we're going to talk all about our RV issues.
Yeah, it's our disaster.
We have a couple of videos about that. Like we said, we have the Thousand Trails Orlando video coming up. We have kind of a non-typical video coming up where we just kind of hang out for the day out on the bikes and disc golfing and hanging out.
Yeah.
And speaking of the bikes, we're loving the electric bikes.
Yes.
We got the electric bikes a couple of months ago, and we love them other than storage.
Yes. Which we're hoping to remedy the hauling and storing of them.
We've been looking into different storage options, maybe a hitch on the back with a cover, but it's challenging because they're heavy. They weigh 65 pounds apiece, so you have to get a hitch that can hold 130 pounds. And because I have the XP, which has a straight bar across it, and you have the step through, which kind of goes down, a lot of those don't brace because you don't have
there's no resistance
the frame
when you ratchet it down.
And a lot of them are just for regular tires. We have the fat tires.
Yes.
So there are a lot of challenges with finding a rack.
We'll find it
that will work. But we're looking into it. Yeah, I am. I'm a bike guy. I'm not a flashlight guy or a gimbal guy.
Not a gimbal guy.
It turns out
he's an e-bike guy.
I'm an e-bike guy.
Who knew?
Yeah. Yeah. I could get a $50 flashlight, or I could get a couple $100 gimbal, but no. $1,000 bike.
Yeah.
And look, but when we bought the bikes, everything was going great, man.
Yeah.
Everything was cool. We were doing good.
That's right.
No issues.
Happy early Christmas to us. Let's do something nice for ourselves.
Yes, we bought these bikes, and then like, boom, bow, bow, RV issues.
And the floor dropped out from under.
Broken computer. Bow.
That was self-inflicted.
Dental expenses for your daughter.
Yeah.
I'm just over here I'm like, where the towel at? Throw the towel.
Ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Everybody go to their corners. Time out.
I'm like, man.
It was rough.
It was rough.
But if that's the worst that happens to us, I'll take it.
We also have year-end video coming up. We're going to wrap up 2020 as crazy as it's been. And for us, it's kind of been like our best year ever and our worst year ever all rolled into one.
Yeah.
Because it's our first calendar year on the road and being out and meeting people and seeing new things. But then you got the Rona and then you got all the RV issues that we've had and stuff. So it's been just all over the place, man. It's crazy. You want to see how that goes again?
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. We're going to talk about we're going to do a video about some free camping that we ran across, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And another video that we're doing is we've had our RV for 2 years.
Yeah.
We've had our generator for 2 years.
That was interesting.
We just fired it up for the first time a couple days ago.
A little bit of a procrastinator on the generator.
And look, that one was not without issue either.
That's true.
And that contributed to some cost also.
While we were sidelined with the major RV issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which led to the death of the computer.
David, want to see how it goes again? Like that, David.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so it's been up and down, but man, I'm telling you what, it could be worse.
It could be worse.
We could be at work.
It's a true story. We could have to get up and go to work every day.
Yeah, but we do want our channel to be real.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody to get fooled into getting into the RV life because there are challenges. You're going to have issues, and we learned firsthand that it is a good idea to have a cushion.
Oh yeah,
because we used it.
Pad that bottom.
And we're still good. We're repadding.
Yeah,
we're repadding now.
Yeah, refluff.
Yeah. So don't just go out there on a whim, man. You got to plan it out, and you got to have a plan. And it's not always fun, but most of the time it is fun.
Yeah.
Sarah said, I just wanted to say, 63 Earths can fit into Uranus, supposedly. 65 if you relax a little.
I don't even know how you would know that.
I should not have even said that
No,
on
you
live.
should not have.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh Lord.
Oh man. Yeah, that just came out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, please. That's probably YouTube's gonna demonetize this video. But at least it happened at the end. There's a oh
man.
yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I'm good now.
Fix yourself.
I'm gonna fix my face and get back to it. All right. Yeah, we hope that what are all y'all doing for Christmas? Y'all hanging out with family? I know that everybody's kind of like scared of crowds and all that good stuff, and for good reason. I mean, there's reason to stay away from crowds and stuff. But I mean, if it's your family and they've been quarantined doing their thing, I think it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna be with just my mom.
Yes.
And my stepdad.
Yeah.
And Lauren's actually coming in. She can't come in for Christmas, but she's coming in a few days after.
Yeah.
She's got to work.
Yeah, work is allowing nothing before the 27th.
Yeah, so she's going to drive down a couple days after Christmas, and she'll stay for a few days, and then she'll head back. But we'll get her on some video too, so you guys can see Lauren. For those of you who haven't seen Lauren for a while, she did visit us when we were in Savannah. Yeah, which was cool. So we got to see her then a couple months ago, and we're looking forward to seeing her again. Yeah. Yes, I am just wrong sometimes. Look, folks, I try, and if you see the jump cuts in our videos, I just said something inappropriate or cursed or something, and I cut it out. So that happens quite a bit. Yeah. If you see us and meet us in person, what you see is really what you get. But I do try to filter more on the channel than I do in real person. So don't be stunned when I'm not politically correct in person, because I'm not going to be. Yeah.
He doesn't monitor himself that well.
Yeah. So those of you who have met me already know. Yeah. Yeah. But we hope that you all have a great Christmas and a very great New Year. We're going to, like I said, our next live is going to be at Tampa. Stick around here toward the end of this live in the next couple of minutes, because we have a special tribute. We always honor a fallen hero at the end of all of our videos, but tonight is very special. Different. Yeah. So before we do that, though, I wanted to say again that we appreciate everything that you all do. We appreciate you coming back and watching our videos and hanging out with us. When we started this thing, we had no idea that we'd have this many folks that just want to hang out with us and see what we do in our life. It's a little crazy and humbling. So we really appreciate it. And if you're going down to Tampa, definitely reach out to us. The only thing you have to remember is waywardwags@gmail.com, just like it's spelled, all lowercase, one word. And send us an email, let us know where you're going to be, and we would love to meet up with you in Tampa. Thank you all for watching tonight. Stick around for this
the moderators
tribute. Yes, thank you to all of our moderators who have been here, and thank you.
As always, wonderful job.
So I will talk a little bit before we start this tribute. I'm going to try to get through it. Real quick, hang on though. Super chats from last month. Thank you so much, Bill Gorman, Ford Family Follies, Don C, and Life's New Journey, who contributed last month. And so next month, look for those who donated this time. And I'll tell you a little bit about this before I show it to you. During Operation Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom in Iraq and Afghanistan, during that whole conflict, so far, there's still people deployed over there. So far, there have been 11 service members who have lost their life on Christmas Day. And so not only are there people who are deployed and who are not going to be able to be with their families this Christmas and this holiday, there are people who have paid the ultimate sacrifice on Christmas Day. I can't imagine how devastating that is for family, not only for when it happened, but every year at Christmas is a reminder for that family that they lost their loved one on Christmas Day. So this tribute is for all of those who paid the ultimate sacrifice on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, y'all. Yes. Happy New Year.
Have a safe and Merry Christmas.
We'll see you next year. Thanks for watching.
That's right, next year. So weird to say that.